think, well, Randy's just Randy.
Yeah.
So I think he was in gym clothes one day, but I saw a bunch of clips from that one. That one was that was a good one.
It really was.
I was with you guys when y'all were going through like the junk food and all.
Oh
that stuff.
What's your go-to?
Well, I just like chocolate, anything chocolate, peanut butter, but just sweets. I'm a fatty.
It doesn't matter.
You can with Randy, it's you're like, really?
Oh yeah.
But you have to look at him. You're like, there's no way this guy binges, or
right?
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's always in really good shape, and he's always been that.
Hello,
way.
my husband.
Yeah. H is the same way. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen him eat real like normal food. It's always in a container.
Yeah.
It's always in,
it's very annoying.
Stuff. Yeah.
He's super disciplined, like, and just always is. There's never really a binge. He doesn't really have like cravings.
When we were in FCW years ago, I forget. It might have been Bo. I think Bray's brother, Taylor. This is back when we were just making up all kinds of these like little just myths and rumors, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure Triple H eats one slice of pizza every day, but that's it. Everything's strict, but he loves pizza so much
He's a pizza
that
lover,
he has
right?
one slice a day." I was like, that makes sense because he's always in great shape.
Right?
And we know,
That's the trick.
Well, that's the type of stupid shit we tell each other. Like when you're on the island, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
whatever it takes to like, to make the carrot seem like it's a little closer. But it's that was
so
one
I
of the
can do
weird,
that.
Yeah,
I can eat one piece of
things,
pizza a day.
I do.
I don't know, man. I can see his spine through his abs. I don't think he's eating pizza.
Yeah, no, there wasn't a lot of pizza eating. But he just doesn't love sweets in general. Like,
God bless him.
Right? Like he can eat.
I don't understand those people.
I don't either. And I'm married to one. And it's so ridiculous.
Well, my wife is that way too. She doesn't eat well. You know, it's like,
yeah.
I'm hungry,
okay.
And then she forgets to eat. And then it's like 2 hours later, like, did you eat?
Well, she has
like,
5
no,
kids.
She's well, that's the thing.
Yeah, she has no time.
No.
She might think about eating. She might get one or two bites in there, but then she's on to the next thing.
And that's it, yeah. Or it's, Mom, do this, and
of course
I'll be right there.
Yeah,
and they don't ever. I don't know. It's a good gig. It really is because they don't ever come to me for anything. I'm sitting there, perfectly available, ready to
ready to help out.
I can make all this stuff. I can do cereal.
Right?
I can make that stuff.
I say to my husband all the time, as I'm like, I have 2 on me, and he's there. I'm like, in my next life, I'm coming back as you.
Yeah.
As a dad.
Right.
Just as a dad.
And in the middle of the night, who do they need? Mama.
It's never me. Yeah,
they need Mama.
Never me.
But I have to say it's the best. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
And it goes so fast because I'm kind of on the other side now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you still have young ones, right?
Yeah, my little guys are like 5.5 now.
Yeah.
They're starting like junior kindergarten and everything.
So cute, kindergarten.
Yeah, but we just, like the past couple of days, it's not empty nest, but it's half day, like they're all in school now. So that was a weird, like,
it's quiet.
It's really quiet. It's too quiet. Yeah, it's that movie scene. But yeah, it's something we have to get used to, but it's nice.
You will. I was going to say, you will.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
We got daytime to do things now, so.
Yeah, accomplish what you want to get done.
All kinds of stuff to get done.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is the busiest time of my life, and just all facets, I feel like. It's always been one way or the other, like work. Well, for a long time, it was just busy with work because our schedules were much different. But now it's like every hat that I wear is busy as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but that's good. Like, busy's blessed.
Busy is blessed. I agree.
Am I too, or is this all right? Should I get a
do you want a pillow? Because I kind of took them away from you.
She wanted you to relax.
Yeah, I wanted you to be, on the boat.
Laid
you
back,
were very
laid back. Well, we're on a boat. We're on a boat, and I'm just craving beer the whole time. So.
I feel like that's what happens.
Mine's good.
Yeah,
I like to sit up straight. I drive.
It's better for me now.
Sitting straight.
I need to.
I don't mean like up against the steering wheel, but
you're one of them.
No. Although, but I like to sit straight. But actually, I always drive with my left hand because I drove stick when.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm the same way. I'm super right hand dominant, but I always drive.
Yeah.
Cool guy left hand.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
In the center console, just lean back. Yeah. I'm the same way. My daughter just started driving, so
my gosh.
So now, like, I take all the boys to school, and then an hour later, because she doesn't have first period.
Because she's older.
Yeah, she's a senior now in high school.
She's a senior.
I know.
Mine's going to be a senior this year too. My middle baby.
I don't like it.
It's the worst. I'm so sorry. It's the worst.
There's some good stuff about it. It like gives me nostalgic feelings that we went through in high school and just being that age, but I don't like it.
No, it's terrible. I'm not sugarcoating it. There's nothing good about it.
Yeah. But so she's driving to school as I'm headed back, and I'm just looking for those little white knuckle hands that are like just 10 and 2 perfectly, face at the steering wheel driving. She doesn't have any swag yet.
No,
that's good.
It comes. Yeah,
focus,
yeah.
lock in, and
that's right. I hate it when they call me and they're driving.
Oh, well, she's still pretty new. She was like a late bloomer driving, so we haven't gone through that yet. It's still very like. This
point
is
A to
the
point
mission.
B.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
Don't go anywhere else. No
Text
side.
me when you get there.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, that's exactly it.
I'm just getting out of that phase with my middle daughter.
Oh, I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get out.
No, you do. You do. You get more. They get more comfortable, and you get more comfortable, and it's just time.
It's giving me anxiety.
It should.
I'm starting to think like, how did my mom just let me go? Like,
I know, right?
Mom, she just let me go to college, just all on my own. That's crazy.
It's crazy talk.
I know. I don't like it. It's terrible.
Have you started looking at schools yet?
Yeah, we have. Possibly a legacy, possibly stay close. So I don't mind if she would stay in Florida. That would be really cool. But if she wanted to follow me in her mom's footsteps, Georgia Tech's a good school.
Yeah,
we have
I'd
really
say.
good resources there. So, yeah.
She'll be well
She liked
taken
it
care
too.
of.
We had a little visit there, and she enjoyed it, so it was good.
Any family around there at all?
My in-laws are 2 hours away from
Okay, so
Atlanta,
that's not
they're
too
kind of in the
far.
sticks, like towards South Carolina, but not far at all. And my father-in-law, I mean, he drives everywhere. I think that's just what happens when men get older, is they just prefer to drive and do road trips. But he'll drive from all the way up there down to Miami.
Really?
Like it's nothing. Yeah, like nothing. So she'll have him available most likely if she's up there.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the longest drive you've ever done?
From Pensacola to Sunnyvale, which is pretty much San Jose, California. It
That's
took a
pretty
month,
far.
but
Yeah.
we did the whole country when I was little. So my grandparents on my mom's side would come to Pensacola to visit us every summer, and they did for like a few summers in a row where they would take one of us
Back.
with them for the rest of the summer and then fly us back. So finally it was my turn, and yeah, we did the whole 9. And I didn't realize I had so much family in Texas, like all through like Beaumont, Texas, San Antonio, Texas. My great grandmother on my mom's side
Really?
is from Texas. Yeah.
Wow.
Like whenever they immigrated over, they just settled in Texas.
And where did they emigrate from?
Sicily, I believe. But I think the bloodlines go so far back that because between Italy and Greece, there was a lot of like claiming of Sicily, I believe. So don't roast me. I'm not a historian.
I was just learning a little bit about all that myself.
This could be like a Rogan situation. Like, please.
And
source
our
us here.
research team hasn't dug into that yet, so we'll leave it alone. No offense to the research team. Yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome.
They're busy doing non-research type things, but they're going to get to the research here shortly.
Yeah, we'll get the full history.
But yeah, so my mom's side, before my grandfather, because I think my grandfather was a lot of like UK, like British, Irish, and then my grandma was just this tiny little Italian lady. Yeah, just
Fiery.
very much so.
Yes,
yeah,
they usually
very much
are.
so.
What's one of your memories of being at your grandparents' house, or even the drive? But that time with them, because you were about how old? I mean, a kid, right?
Yeah, still a kid. I was probably 11 or 12, maybe. So still pretty young, still innocent. There was all kinds of cool memories. Texas was really cool. When we went to Beaumont, we stopped there. I had a bunch of cousins that I had
Never met.
I'd never met them. I literally only spent time with my dad's side, my Samoan side. So getting to Texas, this is the opposite of what's going on in Pensacola. That our little chapter, at least. But they lived on a huge farm, like a giant farm, and I think they still have it, and it's still in the family. But that was a good time. So just being around them, getting to know like a different chapter of the family. There was this giant lake that they had, and I don't know if it was in Beaumont or if it was just near the town. but everybody in that town went there. And that it was like one of those movie type, minus Jason. It was one of those movie type of lakes, you know.
Hot
it
in
is,
Texas.
Yeah.
Everybody finds the body of water.
Swings and slides. This was a pretty cool
Sounds
setup.
like fun.
It was awesome. Yeah, it was like almost like a summer camp type of vibe, you know,
Oh,
like the
yeah.
90s movies
Yeah.
feeling. I'm getting like nostalgic feels thinking about it.
You were
now.
watching the movies I was growing up in it.
Yeah. And then really just once I got to my grandma's house, like once we got to Sunnyvale, because if you're not familiar, this is like a perfect little Pleasantville type of town, especially back in the day. I don't know how it is now, but I thought my grandma was like rich because she had like it wasn't even like a real staircase. It was like considered a multi-level house, but it was like one of these houses where the upstairs was like only 4 steps up, and then the basement was only like 8 steps down.
But it
was like
multi-level.
And I thought this was just like, man, this is the rich and famous over here. Grandma's got it good. She drove a Lexus back in the day.
Oh,
so
wow.
we were not doing great in Pensacola, but I had seen other people with money, but we just weren't experiencing it. So when I got to California, I thought that this was like
making it.
This was it.
Yeah.
But she had a cool little cute house. Fig trees and lemon trees, persimmon trees in the back, and
Did
it was
you
a
eat
tight
figs?
little. Well, I was just telling my wife this. My grandma was huge on the figs. Like, make sure you drink your. No, it was the prunes.
That's different.
Yeah, that's
a whole nother problem.
That's now we can really get into the real talk.
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
But yeah, she was always pushing prunes. She was, yeah.
I get
So
it.
grandma stayed regular,
That's
you know
a
what I
good
mean?
way to
Yeah,
put it,
grandma
yeah.
did not have any trouble with constipation, but
No, she was all
doing
systems go.
yeah, she was good to go. That's the key right there, guys. Keep that digestion
you learned it
good.
here first. Yes.
Prunes.
Maybe we could get sponsored by Prunes.
Just gonna
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
We keep trying to get,
Little bag of prunes here?
some more
That
sponsors.
prune juice, but it actually came back to. I mean, to tie it all together, I would have to drink like prune juice as a kid because I wasn't even heavy at that point, but I was a big kid. So,
Yeah.
and I always look at my kids now. I'm like, hold on. When I was 7, I was 75 pounds, and my kids are way smaller than that. So I tell them all the time, I would beat y'all up so easy.
So
Me and the
easy.
twins would wreck y'all. It wouldn't even be a problem. And they're like, yeah, right, Dad. But in order to make the football team, like in order to make weight, I'd have to watch my weight. If I needed to make sure I was extra light, they would give me prune juice to use the restroom.
Oh,
Before,
wow.
before
So it
weigh-ins.
really was?
I was one of those kids that had
Kind
to
of
run
like
in
a
the trash
diuretic,
bag.
but extra.
A little bit, yeah. but with a terrible taste.
Many side effects.
Then they would strap on like a trash bag, and we would run.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, like-
this is stuff that
yeah.
I don't think kids do nowadays.
No, they do.
Yeah, do
to
they?
cut weight? Yeah.
But not at 7.
No.
Yeah. So
Oh my
that,
God.
Yeah,
At
I was
7 years
7
old?
years old?
Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't getting that.
And don't like everyone's like, oh my God, that's
child abuse,
crazy.
yeah.
No, I
out.
begged my mom to let me do this. So do not go at my mom. I begged her to let me do this. She did not like it. She wasn't really with it, but she allowed me to do it, and it was a part of my process. So leave my mom alone. I can't believe you let them do that. Like, yeah, they'll go in on her. So don't do that
they'll
to my
go in
mom.
on anything.
They will,
Yeah,
yes.
if they want to. Mm-hmm. So then what would your dad do to encourage you weight-wise or other? And was he around a lot?
At this particular point of time, he wasn't necessarily around. He was working his way back because there was a small portion of my early childhood where we just said he was on the road, but he was back at the island getting his stuff together, I guess. But then shortly thereafter, within the next year or so, he was there. Him and my mom weren't together, but he was always there. And that's something that anybody who grew up in Pensacola would tell you. If my dad was coming to something, he was going to be there like way before call time. Yeah, like literally like, man, I think I'm going to get some cereal. And then, is that Dad's
Dad?
van? Yeah. Dad. Like, oh God, he's already here. But yeah, my mom would get so mad too. Like, he's already here. We hadn't even, she's like doing her hair. Like, I haven't even started cooking yet. And he's already here. I'm like, all right, I better get some ice water.
Are you early like him?
No, but I do have like, arrival anxiety. Like I do it to myself. This is a bad thing. Like, because I'm a little bit.
Of course, because we do all of it to ourselves.
I know. I'm my own worst enemy. But I will be a little bit late, and then it drives me nuts. And I have arrival anticipation. I'm just like, man, I need to hurry up and get there. I need to get there so I can just do whatever I'm going to do there. But like, I don't know. It's just anytime I'm traveling, I just want to hurry up and get to where I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul's always very punctual.
Yeah.
Always on time. I grew up in a house where we weren't maybe so much on time ever. But
if I remember, we waited on him quite a bit.
Yeah.
He wasn't always late, but he ran into he had his own time too.
He did. And, but that's kind of how I grew up. And then I had to learn the lesson that, like, no, being late is actually being disrespectful to other people's time.
That's right.
And other people's time is just as important as your time. So be on time. So I did. I hope I've learned that lesson. Mostly, my mother-in-law would be laughing right now. What would you say is your fondest memory with Paul Heyman? In and out of the ring.
In the ring, it's tough because
so many moments.
Yeah, and someone asked me like, "What's my greatest moment?" And I can only just say the title reign because
the whole thing.
The whole thing was magical.
It really was.
So yeah, you could literally pick anything, but there's a portion of kind of almost every night, and this is kind of a gauge to how we know just how good it was, or how good it could be, because during the entrance, a lot of times he'd tell me, like, because I don't slap my arm,
right.
But we all get them. Everybody gets the goosebumps. You get the goose flesh. And
when it's working.
And when it's when it's that magic's happening for sure. And he would always point it out behind me. You could never see him say it, but he's like, "You got him again," or he'd say, like, "I can see the goosebumps," and that feeling to be able to go through the storm together, you know what I mean? Get to the eye of the storm. I always cherish that. Outside the ring, just the conversations, the long flights, going to Saudi, breaking bread and just talking. Being around him and his kids, too, is very cool. I really enjoy just being a fly on the wall and hearing him talk to his children, how they talk to him, how their dialogue sounds and goes. Look, we named him the wise man for a reason, and if you're around him long enough, it's hard not to pick up a lot of just diamonds and gems. Although he drops them left and right.
He does.
And a lot of times there's intention behind it, but I think too, it's just who he is, and he doesn't even realize he's doing it. So
I agree with that.
But I hate his guts,
Well, I know. I remember a time because Paul's obviously been around since my grandfather, in various capacities. And in this particular moment, we were driving to a town, and it was my dad and I and Paul. And this is not like a story on my dad, but he had a moment where he was very upset with me for a reason, and he was letting me know in front of Paul. And long story short, the next week, because Paul was working for me at that time as a writer, which was always like a very funny dynamic anyway. And he would sit in my office, and he would just drop nuggets of just knowledge. And we were talking about that moment, and I wasn't going to bring it up because it was embarrassing and everything else. And he said, "Steph, don't you understand that he's preparing you?" And I said,